I did make tacos again. Dinner time. Guys, shout out to you if you have a dog who gets the zoomies. But it is Sunday. We are 4 days out from Halloween. But yeah, I was walking Delilah and she just is very hyped up today. So my arms kind of hurt because she drags me. Yeah, so, and I'm out of breath because I was running because she had the zoomies, so therefore I had to run because I had the leash. I've never actually lost control of the leash before, so let y'all know. I don't know how people do that, but there are dogs who are like 100 pounds bigger than my dog. My dog is 55, like 56 pounds. So yeah, and then I have a 15-pound cat getting in my lap. But we are starting a new book today. I actually already started. I read the prologue and the first chapter, but that is, oh, I hit Fred in the face. I'm so sorry. They Drown Our Daughters by Katrina Monroe. And I got this in the Unplugged book box, so I have a note from the author here, which I haven't read. I'm probably going to read it after because I'm only scared there's going to be some kind of spoiler. And then this was from the book box. Fucking disgusting. But yeah, I don't know what year this was or anything. I'm not seeing a year. They should do that, but I mean, I guess it would be the year it was published. 2022, I mean, maybe. I don't know. So this is, it says a horror fiction. I did have it listed as a horror on Goodreads, so I'm going to read y'all the synopsis and then tell y'all what my thoughts are just from the, how many pages have I read? 30 pages that I've read. So, they say Cape Disappointment is haunted. That's why tourists used to flock there in droves. They'd visit the rocky shoreline under the old lighthouse's watchful eye and fish shells from the water as they pretended to spot dark shapes in the surf. Now the tourists are long gone when Meredith Stren and her young daughter return to Meredith's childhood home after an acrimonious split, never seen that word, from her wife. The Cape seems more haunted by regret than any malevolent force. But her mother, suffering from early stages of Alzheimer's, is convinced the ghost stories are real. Okay, I don't read the synopsis before reading a book. I did not pick up the Alzheimer's thing at all, but okay. Not only is there something in the water, but it is watching them, waiting for them, reaching out to Meredith's daughter the way it has to every woman in their line for generations. And if Meredith isn't careful, all three women, bound by blood and heartbreak, will be lost one by one to the ocean's mournful call. So the prologue was set in 1881, and then our first chapter is Meredith's point of view, and this is the present day, so 2020s, I guess. And I like the, this is making so much noise, but I like the setting. It's definitely like fall has hit today. We finally have overcast. We had not had rain. Well, it still hasn't rained, but we haven't had a cloudy day since Helene, since the hurricane. It's been a long time. I'm pretty sure it was since Helene, but maybe Milton. And so we still have not had rain. I cannot, Helene was really the last time that I have seen rain. So it's been a while. It's been like a month. But fall has hit. It's cold. It's overcast. Dreary weather. And I think that's perfect for reading a horror book, and it's taking place. I don't know if we're in Oregon or Washington. I just know we're in the Pacific Northwest, and I think that setting is perfect for the weather that I'm having today. It's my favorite kind of weather. So happy about that. And then I like the premise of a curse bounding all these women. They're bound by blood because it's a curse affecting their family, impacting their family, and has for generations. That's one of my favorite tropes. So I think that's going to be really cool to read about. It says part modern gothic, part ghost story, which explores the depths of motherhood, identity, and the lengths a woman will go to hold on to both. And I love all of those themes. So this is starting out strong for me. I am doing the audiobook. The audiobook was free with my subscription on Audible. So that's always awesome when there's a free book. So I'm listening to the audiobook. I read along for the first 30 pages, but now I'm going to go work on my puzzle, and then for the last hour, not really my last hour, but for the 7 o'clock hour, then go back to reading it physically while listening to the audio. Time to talk about They Drown Our Daughters. I got to 30%, so yeah, I'm really liking this. It's in the 4-star category. The only thing I'm unsure about is our main character Meredith. There's everything that she's done so far has been justifiable, but I feel like she could take a turn to annoy me. Oh my gosh, these bangs, because I cleaned my ear and the hair just went everywhere. But Meredith, I think, could take a turn to be a character I don't like. But again, we are over the first quarter, and usually I know when I'm going to rate a book by then, so I am really enjoying it and do think it's been a great book so far. Another thing, there was a plot point that happened around the 25% mark that I was just not expecting at all, and by the synopsis of the book, I didn't think this would happen. Like, it wasn't like a plot twist where I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it was more like, wait, what? Did this really just happen, and happen kind of off page and in a, you're not getting a lot, I can't think of the word, but it happened off page, where very like open-ended kind of thing. Again, it happened at the 25% mark, so I'm sure we're gonna get more info as the story goes on, but it was just like really random, and I was taken aback, not expecting that. But I am liking the setting. I love when horror takes place in the Pacific Northwest. I know Southern Gothic is a thing. Is there like a Pacific Northwest Gothic? Northwest Gothic? Is that a thing? I don't know, but I do love horror, witchy folklore books taking place in the Northwest. I think that's a really good setting for it. I do own some Southern Gothic books though, so who knows, maybe I will get to that point in my reading career. You never know. So I do like the setting. Writing is fine. I have no complaints about the writing whatsoever. And then the premise is super interesting. I'm so intrigued to see where that's gonna go. Like, this is the kind of premise that is right up my alley, and I would not have got this book or probably have found out about it if it was not for the Unplugged book box. So shout out to them. I don't have that subscription anymore just because it was getting more romantasy based, and that's not really what I was looking for my reading. I still have not read a romantasy book yet. I have some over here. Y'all can't really see, the desk is in the way. It's not a part of my reading that I've gone towards yet. Yeah, it was like paranormal romantasy books, and I shouldn't say, in like middle school and late elementary age, I read paranormal and like romantasy. I'm saying like Twilight, but not in my adult life. I haven't ventured over there yet, so I was like, I don't need a stack of like werewolf and vampire romance books piling up, because that's not what, I don't know anything about it, and I don't want to get stuff that I am not into. So this one was a great pick. It's a horror with some mermaid elements, I guess. Nothing has been confirmed. Mermaid, witchy elements. Like, the town is a tourist town that they're in at Cape Disappointment. Is that what it's called? I don't know if that's a real place or not. Yeah, Cape Disappointment. They, where there were like mermaid spottings and everything, so it's like the town is really taking that to be in their thing. I know there's places that are like Roswell, like the UFOs and aliens are their thing there, and I know like West Virginia has Mothman, and like near me, Bishopville has the Lizard Man. So, you know, like when towns take the cryptid and make it their big person. Another thing this reminds me of, oh, it fell down, is Halloween Town, because in this case it's the grandma, is, or no. It's the grandma is like, there's this curse, we need to stay away from the water, we're not messing with that. And then the daughter, so like the second generation, she's like, that's not real, I don't want my daughter to be influenced by that and all that. And that's like kind of the plot of Halloween Town, except witches rather than like water curse. So I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm gonna watch Halloween Town 3 tonight, or at least start it tonight. And because I watched the first 2 movies last year, so maybe I should watch the last 2 movies this year. So those are all my thoughts on They Drown Our Daughters. So yeah, I am enjoying this so far. I'm liking it a lot. And at this point, I would recommend it. But again, I'm only 25 or 30% into it. So if you pick it up and you don't like it, my apologies. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it all the way through, leave a Halloween emoji in the comments below. And as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified when all my videos go live. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!